In a world where legends never truly die and the ocean hides secrets older than civilization itself, a new nightmare rises from the depths. This is the ultimate collision of myth and machine, a battle that shakes the monsterverse to its core. When King Kong, the last great guardian of Skull Island, comes face to face with the undead machine from the deep, the result is a clash so brutal, so explosive, that the earth itself seems to recoil in fear. This is not just a fight for dominance. This is survival against annihilation. Long before humanity learned how to split the atom or bend steel into weapons of mass destruction, the seas were ruled by monsters. Titans of flesh and fang hunted in the darkness, shaping the balance of nature through sheer terror. One of these ancient predators was a colossal shark, a living abyss that devoured anything unfortunate enough to cross its path. Legends spoke of glowing eyes beneath the waves and entire fleets vanishing overnight. But legends faded, and the creature was eventually defeated, its corpse sinking into the black silence of the ocean floor. Or so the world believed. Decades later, humanity's obsession with control and power resurrected that nightmare. A shadow organization, determined to create the ultimate titan-killing weapon, recovered the remains of the ancient shark. Using forbidden technology, cybernetic enhancements, and experimental energy cores inspired by Hollow Earth research, they rebuilt the monster. Metal fused with rotting flesh. Wires replaced nerves. Reactor cores replaced a heart that had stopped beating millennia ago. The Cyborg Shark was born, an undead machine driven not by instinct, but by rage, programming, and an endless hunger for destruction. Unlike natural titans, this abomination does not sleep. It does not retreat. It does not fear. Its mechanical jaws can crush battleships in seconds, while plasma-charged fins slice through water like superheated blades. Missile pods embedded along its spine ignite the ocean itself, and sonar disruptors scramble the senses of any creature nearby. Wherever it swims, the sea boils, storms form, and death follows. The first signs of its return are subtle but terrifying. Satellites detect massive underwater shockwaves. Deep-sea cables snap as if bitten clean through. Coastal cities report tremors, followed by sudden tidal surges. Then the attacks begin. Oil rigs vanish. Naval fleets are torn apart. Survivors speak of glowing red eyes beneath the waves and a metallic roar that echoes through the hulls of their ships. Humanity realizes too late that it has unleashed something far beyond its control. As panic spreads across the globe, one name rises above all others as the last hope. King Kong. Now reigning as one of the most powerful titans on Earth, Kong is no longer just the beast of Skull Island. He is a warrior king, hardened by battles against gods, machines, and monsters from Hollow Earth. Armed with his massive axe forged from a titan's spine, Kong stands as a symbol of raw, primal strength. He fights not for conquest, but for balance. And when the ocean itself screams in pain, Kong hears the call. The cyborg shark's path of destruction eventually leads it towards Skull Island's remains, now submerged after years of seismic instability. The waters around Kong's territory begin to churn, poisoned by radiation and machine interference. Sea life flees. The skies darken. Kong senses an intruder unlike any he has faced before. This presence feels wrong. Dead, yet alive. Artificial, yet ancient. The first encounter is cataclysmic. As Kong stands on a jagged rock formation rising from the sea, the water beneath him explodes upward. The cyborg shark launches itself into the air with terrifying force, its massive metal reinforced body crashing down like a living missile. Waves hundreds of feet high slam into Kong, nearly knocking him from his footing. For a moment, the two titans lock eyes. Organic fury meets cold, mechanical hatred. The shark strikes first, its jaws snapping shut around Kong's arm. Metal teeth pierce flesh, hydraulic pressure crushing bone. Kong roars in agony, slamming his free fist into the monster's head. The impact dents reinforced plating, sending sparks flying. The shark responds instantly, activating thrusters along its sides, dragging Kong underwater with unstoppable force. Beneath the surface, the fight becomes even more brutal. The cyborg shark moves with terrifying speed, using the ocean as its domain. It coils around Kong, firing torpedoes at point-blank range. Explosions rock the depths, blood mixing with oil as Kong struggles to break free. His lungs burn. The pressure is immense. This is not his element. But Kong adapts. Summoning every ounce of strength, he drives his axe into the shark's neck, embedding it deep into a cluster of cables and exposed flesh. The energy stored within the axe reacts violently with the shark's power core, releasing a blinding pulse that shocks both titans. The shark recoils, releasing Kong as the sea erupts in light and sound. Kong bursts back to the surface, gasping for air, wounds steaming. The cyborg shark follows, launching itself skyward once again, missiles firing mid-leap. Kong raises his axe just in time, deflecting explosions that tear the sky apart. Debris rains down as the battle moves closer to land, threatening everything in its path. The final phase of the battle begins as the cyborg shark breaches onto a shattered coastline, its massive body tearing through concrete and steel. Kong charges, each step shaking the ground. The two titans collide in a clash that echoes across continents. Fists meet metal, teeth meet bone, each blow is a declaration of dominance. The shark unleashes its ultimate weapon, overloading its reactor core and channeling the energy through its jaws. A beam of superheated plasma erupts, slamming into Kong's chest and blasting him through a mountainside. For a moment, silence falls. The world holds its breath. Then Kong rises. Bruised, burned, and furious, Kong grips his axe with both hands. He charges through fire and smoke, leaping onto the cyborg shark's back. With a primal roar that shakes the heavens, he drives the axe straight into the reactor core. The blade sinks deep. The energy inside the monster spirals out of control. The cyborg shark thrashes wildly, alarms blaring from within its mechanical body. Its undead flesh burns as the machine fails. Kong leaps clear just as the core detonates. A massive explosion tears the monster apart, sending shockwaves across the ocean and a pillar of steam into the sky. When the smoke clears, only fragments of twisted metal sink back into the depths. The undead machine is no more. Kong stands alone amid the ruins, chest heaving, watching the ocean settle. Balance is restored, for now. Humanity watches from afar, reminded once again that playing God has consequences. Some monsters are not meant to be controlled. Some legends should remain buried. But deep beneath the waves, as the last sparks fade into darkness, something stirs. In the Monsterverse, the end of one nightmare often marks the beginning of another.